So, Tacklebrie's Texas, Friday, Rupert, Tim, Bart on the camera, and we've got Dave in the background. Training today, situational awareness and a bit of tactical training. And there's some people out there, Marcus and Mickey, who are going to be going, oh no! And there's a whole load of people out there, Nick Mason and a whole load of people who I've trained with in the past, bless your hearts, who are going to be going, no, please don't become a McDojo, don't become that guy. But I want to show you two things today, very, very quickly, and then give you a bit of background as to why I'm showing it to you. First thing, I'm going to show you a very bad demonstration. This is Tim, who's going to be attacking me with a flashlight in slow motion. Slow motion, so your overhead thing. And the Krav Maga kind of defense of that as it comes over is to use a blade with one hand, and as we come through, blade and simultaneous attack, so I can defend and I'm going to punch at the same time. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, young Timothy here will now attack me with a knife from behind. It's the same flashlight, so now, oh my God, I've got an attacker here. So Alakazam, fingers in the eyes, taking control of the knife, and guess what I'm going to do with it? Woof! I'm going to use his own knife against him. One more time. Alakazam, snatch, bang. Okay? I make it look so easy, and I'm so handsome. The new James Bond. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it. But here's the thing. This is martial training writ large. But you know the very, very best thing to do in this situation is not to be in the situation in the first place, Tim, isn't it? We know situational awareness, the very, very best fight that we can have is the fight that we don't actually have to have in the first place. So as soon as I see him coming at me with a bat, I'm going, whoa, and I'm gone. And I'm gone. So let's not be in a situation where we actually have to use a defense against a knife or a clubbing or a stabbing tool. Let's just not be in that situation in the first place. Because life is a journey. Life's a journey, deep.
So it's a fun journey.
Okay, life's a journey, but here where we're going with this. Imagine it being like a car journey. So, I'll tell you now, every car in the US has a device, in fact 4 or 5 of them that are completely worthless and useless. They should be taken off every single car in the US because completely redundant. And it will make the cars cheaper. Obviously it's seatbelts. You know, seatbelts. You don't need a seatbelt in your car, do you? Nobody needs a seatbelt because they're completely worthless. None of us get in a car with the intention of going to have an accident. Well, maybe one of us does. But none of us actually goes and then actually they're laughing in the background because they know what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. When you go on a car journey, you make a conscious decision as you set off whether you put your seatbelt on or not. Okay? That's the conscious decision you make at the beginning of the journey. Just as you're going through the windscreen, that isn't the time to make that decision. You make the decision nice and early whether you put the seatbelt on or not, okay? So in the same way that is a decision that you make, whether you arm yourself openly or concealed, that's another conscious decision that you make as part of your life's journey, in the same way that you should perhaps look at things like martial training and I suppose kind of health and fitness and keeping yourself nimble is also a part of your life's journey as well. So a bit deep, bit philosophical, bit of kind of movement today as well with me, young tactical Tim. Thanks for your help today, Tim. But here's the thing, life is a journey. Today's Friday, it's the end of September. We've got October, November, December coming up. It's our sprint finish towards Christmas. It's going to be starting soon. The weather's been miserable, it's been raining, it's almost wintry. Our journey is continuing throughout 2017 and we invite you to come down and spend a bit of time with us on it. But think about your journey, think about your tactics, and here's the best thing of all. The best situation to be in, if you know, is to not be in, not to compromise your safety by being in an inappropriate situation in the first place. Think about your tactics, think about your situational awareness, make sure that you're happy as well, because we can't change that too. Today's Friday, we've got a whole weekend ahead of us, and we want to see you either today or tomorrow down at your friendly local gun shop. Come buy some guns. Fair enough?
See you guys.
Okay, thanks Tim, thanks Bart, appreciate it.